Ever feel like you're just sort of frozen in place? Or just kind of numb? Stuck in life and completely alone, even in a crowded room? I have. So have a lot of other survivors. Today at queenbeing.com, we're going to talk about how to come back to life after a relationship with a narcissist. You know that feeling of numbness, stuckness, generally feeling paralyzed in life after a toxic relationship? That's it. Let's get started. My name is Angie Atkinson, and on this channel, I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse in toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. Sound good to you? If so, hit that subscribe button and let's get going. If you've ever been in a toxic relationship with a narcissist, you may have experienced symptoms of PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, as a result of emotional and mental abuse. One of the most common issues my clients tell me that they have is feeling like they're not really here, as though they're sort of on a numb autopilot as they float through life, surrounded by some kind of barrier between themselves and the world. Everything feels sort of foggy and surreal. It's called disassociation, and while it may have originally started as a way to survive the gaslighting attacks, name calling, and manipulation, can very quickly become a way of life. Are you aware of how many automatic behaviors and habits you have? When you do something over and over again, it can reach a point where it becomes a mindless task. You can do a task and you can finish it, and then you realize your body worked to complete the project while your mind was actively engaged in something else. Mindfulness can help you learn to become present, to refocus your thoughts so that you're actively experiencing your life rather than walking through it on autopilot. Sometimes people assume mindfulness takes all day long, you have to sit quietly somewhere, it's a whole big thing for a lengthy amount of time. But while you can enjoy sitting quietly, it does not have to take a long time. In fact, if you don't want to or don't have time to just be still and practice mindfulness, then you don't have to. Putting yourself under pressure is going to do you no good, my friend. There's no denying that having chaos in your life is going to happen, and that's especially true when you're going through or have recently removed yourself from a toxic abuse situation. If you've already left, it might not be a constant, but it's going to happen. When chaos does occur, it puts a lot of narcissistic abuse survivors in a state of anxiety or panic. You know the feeling I'm talking about, don't you? It's when you get that knot in your stomach. It seems to rise up in your throat and just kind of make you feel sick. It's when you don't know what to do and how to calm the chaos. When you can barely even focus on anything as a result. Regardless of the type of chaos you've experienced with your narcissist, focused intentional mindfulness can help. It lets you be in charge and not your emotions or your thoughts. Remember that what you think about is what you bring about. Gratitude is a practice. So, just like you exercise when you want to lose weight, you practice gratitude when you need your life to get better. If you want a happier life, be more grateful for what you already have that is good, for the things that make you happy. What happens when chaos hits is that the outward or inward situation isn't taking place in the present. The chaos is because of what might have happened or what's going to happen as a result of the chaos. When you experience turmoil, your stress levels are going to skyrocket. And when that happens, it's really hard to stay calm. Your mind will start to race and the negative emotions will spring up, multiplying one after another. Chaos causes you to become distanced from peace. It hijacks your thoughts and it pummels your emotions. But when you practice mindfulness, it doesn't give in to the chaos. Mindfulness lets you have peace and focus despite the physical and emotional stuff you're caught up in. It keeps you focused on the present and it anchors your thoughts and your emotions. This helps you feel at rest even when you're not. It bolsters your sense of purpose and ability to make decisions. Mindfulness calms the anxiety and lets you be in charge of what you need to take care of. During turmoil, your mind gets an influx of negative thoughts, and when you don't practice mindfulness, those thoughts then cause the emotions to become more intense. Mindfulness doesn't stop the negative emotions from coming, but it does help you to be in charge of what's going on in your mind and with your emotions. Because it lets you corral the thoughts that are trying to stampede. It brings the wayward emotions back to the present, and it floods your mind with peace and purpose. Mindfulness brings a peace to the negative emotions and thoughts so that you're aware of them, but they don't control you. When chaos happens, most people end up being controlled by their emotions, by the anxiety and the turmoil they feel. But mindfulness will allow you to take a pause, view the situation, and be able to make decisions that are based on reality rather than hyped up feelings. Mindfulness will allow you to keep order in your thoughts and emotions, even when everything around you is in crisis. Being mindful will help to give you space to be able to keep yourself at peace. So how the heck do you become mindful? Well, there are many simple ways that you can do this throughout your day without ever having to take a break from whatever it is that you're doing. Knowing this has helped so many extremely busy people be able to get into the habit of practicing mindful activities. One simple way you can practice mindfulness is just to brush your teeth. You do it so often that you do it without thinking normally, right? Instead of brushing your teeth on autopilot next time, take the time to focus on the steps involved with the routine. Feel the bristles of the brush as they cross your teeth and tongue. Pay attention to the process and don't let your mind think about worries or negative thoughts. Another way you can practice mindfulness as you go about your day is through mindful listening. So many times there are sounds around you and yet you don't even hear them because you're not listening with a focus. Wherever you are, you can take a few seconds to listen to the sounds. Maybe you'll hear a bird singing, the wind blowing, or even a distant roll of thunder. You can practice mindful listening with popular music or with instrumentals. Hear each sound and focus on it. Even for a few seconds, just tune out everything but that sound. Mindfulness can be practiced by focusing on breathing, and it doesn't take long. It can be done any time of day, anywhere. As you breathe, focus on the breath that you're drawing in and then focus on the breath that you're exhaling. Keep your mind centered on the movement of your body as you breathe in the air and release it. Feel the air move within you and tune into the sensation as you're going through the exercise. You can practice mindfulness while you walk, while you eat, shower, cook, anything you want. Cleaning. Okay, now it's time for the question of the day. And the question of the day is, do you struggle with mindfulness? Do you feel numb? Tell me all about it. Share your thoughts and your experiences in the comments section below. As always, thanks so much for being a part of my day and a part of my life. And hey, thanks for letting me be a part of yours. It really does mean a lot to me. I'll see you soon. It's my mission to teach others what I know to be true. You really can create the life you want. Take care of your body, take care of your soul, nurture the real you, and introduce him or her to the world. Be comfortable in your own skin and in your place in this world. Take your spot, take it now, and the universe will take its cue from you. You feel me? If so, subscribe to my channel. Let's get it done together.